He's suited up and ready for action. This French fighter pilot, nicknamed Flag, is about to set off on a mission deep into hostile territory.
Today we're going to take off and go and strike a target with some ammunition storage which are hardened, hidden in the ground.
Flag won't be firing real missiles today. He's taking part in NATO's live flying exercise Brilliant Arrow. Some 800 participants and 50 jets from 9 nations have deployed to Oerland Air Base in Norway. The purpose: to train together and prepare for next year's NATO response force.
NRF is for NATO a response force that can react very fast. It can react in 5 or 30 days, depending on the weapon system.
Allied nations have to constantly train in their home countries. To be part of NATO's High Readiness Response Force, these air crews must be tested and certified to ensure that they can operate together effectively.
I think we're making big steps, and although we do have standardization within NATO, it's always good to polish them up and to make sure at the real-life exercises that we're still on the same sheet of music.
All of NATO's air force and air defense activities are coordinated at Air Command Headquarters in Ramstein, Germany. This exercise puts Ramstein and the NATO Response Force air units to the test.
One of the reasons we have these exercises is to test the equipment of every nation and see if they are able to communicate with, for instance, Ramstein and get the orders which they need to receive from Ramstein.
As the exercise scenario progresses, the number of orders received from the Ramstein headquarters increases significantly. It's now up to the commanders on the ground and the pilots in the air to execute them as best they can. This Norwegian F-16 is escorting Flag in his Mirage to the target zone. Meanwhile, other jets are scrambling to play the role of the enemy. To guide the airstrike to the target, forward air controllers have been deployed on the ground. This helicopter crew has been tasked to pick them up and fly them out as soon as they're done. The pilots try to avoid detection by flying low. At the end of each training day, the nations first debrief separately and then together to learn from each other and improve their teamwork.
That worked pretty well. We were not hit by any air-to-air threats or by any ground-to-air threats as far as we know. We'll see in debrief later on.
NATO has a busy training schedule this autumn. The maritime and land components of the NRF are holding their own exercises, all of which will culminate in a joint exercise called Steadfast Jazz in early November.